So, I heard a story about an electrical socket.
Mm-hmm.
And the other electrical socket.
Mm-hmm.
They're on the other side of the room.
Uh-huh.
But the room's only 3x4.
3x4. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So he walks up to the other guy. Walks up to the other electrical socket and says, "Oh." And the other guy says, "Oh." Because that's how their mouths are formed. Hey guys, I'm here for the podcast today. Lemmy, dude, you're a Thursday. And you're dead. What do you mean? I'm not dead, I'm here. I'm on time. Lemmy, I told you Thursday, not Tuesday, not Sunday. Yeah, I know you get confused. Guys, you want to be on your podcast? I'm a busy man. I run Motorhead. What do you want me to do with my time? Lemmy, I'm sorry, man. I know you want to be on this podcast. I know it's an important thing for you. But I got to get on with the interview. I got to get on with the podcast, not the interview. Fine, I'm leaving. This is stupid. I'm not coming back. I'm not coming back. I'm never going to be here again. Guys, I'm sorry.
Who let Lemmy in?
What?
Who let Lemmy in?
I invited him.
What? Well, okay.
I got connections.
Whoa.
Well, okay. That part won't go in the video. Alright, guys. Welcome to North of No Returns. You're back at you with a new podcast. This may be the best one.
It may be the worst one.
Or we might be going downhill.
Who knows?
So that's for you to decide.
Are we past our point of no return is the real question.
Or are we still climbing?
We're still climbing. We'll climb to the top. We'll hit those billboards.
We'll climb. There's never going to be a top.
Never going to be a
top. We're going to climb.
It's the climb.
We're going to hit the moon before we stop.
To the moon!
Alright, everybody. Today in this video, we're going to be talking about album covers.
It's not a video, it's a podcast.
It's a podcast, so it's going to be a little weird.
Yeah, this
is kind of an experiment thing. It'd be nice if you gave us some input to how this episode does. Mm-hmm. Because it's going to be a visual thing, but it's going to be audio. We're going to try explaining it, and then we're going to look at it.
You're going to hear us talking about pictures.
So if you want to give us some input, that'd be cool. We're on Instagram, North of No Returns, no space, no uppercase. And, well, let's get to it. Yep. I'll let you start. You take it away.
All right. Well, I was going to say, before we get started...
Oh, wait. I'm Tristan. This is Austin. That's important.
Yeah.
I'm the funny one. Austin has glasses.
That's a great summary of us. Yeah, Tristan's the cool, funny guy, and I'm the guy in the corner
I never said
glasses.
Cool.
I'm putting my hoodie up because I feel embarrassed.
Putting my hoodie up, too.
You don't have a hoodie.
I got a collar.
What are you doing?
Okay, guys. So
for your podcast listeners, Tristan is wearing a button-up shirt they just pulled over his head. Explain that.
Okay, yeah. So that's how the album covers are gonna go. But clearly, I didn't do that. So we're gonna try explaining the album covers. I think some of them you'll know.
Some of them you won't know.
But some of them you won't, obviously. We're gonna start it with Austin.
Well, before we get started with the album cover, should we go over what we listened to this week? I was thinking something we could talk about. It'd be kind of cool.
That's a good idea.
I think it's a good idea.
Okay.
So Tristan, what did you listen to this week?
You're not even giving me time to prepare.
I told you we were gonna talk about this before we started recording.
I don't listen to you.
Well,
okay.
You should.
So, there's this new album.
Uh-huh.
It's called Cowboy Tears.
Cowboy Tears?
It sounds country, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's by Oliver Tree. The album, I have listened to the album. It kind of gets lost in my, kind of gets lost in the background. But the first song, Cowboys Don't Cry, that's a pretty cool song. I went into the album expecting country. Mm-hmm. But I was like, this is not country? And I was like,
then what is it?
Pretty
it's
good.
Not country. Is it like poppy? Is it rocky?
It's kind of like alternative. Have you ever heard of, this can hit very few people, but it kind of sounds like Christian Leave.
I have no idea.
I know, yeah. It kind of sounds like Christian Leave mixed with like somebody else. I don't know. You gotta listen to it. It's all right. The one song it really gets stuck in my head though.
What song was that?
Cowboys Don't Cry.
Cowboys Don't Cry. Okay, check that out, people. Google Cowboys Don't Cry. Listen to that.
By Oliver Tree.
That's your homework. Cowboys Don't Cry.
No, that's not your homework.
Okay, not homework. But that's if you want to have some fun this week.
That's what I've been listening. Well, that's kind of what I've been listening to. I've been listening to a few other things, but that's like something I'd recommend. That wouldn't be that. It's not as popular.
Mm-hmm.
So how about you, Austin? What have you been listening to this week?
Well, after our podcast with Faith and our podcast about the Beatles, two of my favorite podcasts we've done so far, I was thinking a lot about old music, like talking 60s, you know what I mean? Like old stuff. Like
Did you do your
old
homework?
Stuff. What homework?
Faith told you to listen to a song.
Oh, shoot. I did not. Was it Don? Did somebody listen to Don FM, right? Did somebody listen to? That was my homework, right? Listen to Don FM?
No, I think it was a single song.
It was a single song? Well, I haven't listened to either of those yet.
Well-
Faith, come yell at me and tell me what you're supposed to listen to.
Well, we are gonna get in trouble.
Yeah, we are. I'll listen to it next week. Trust me, next week. We'll have it down.
We gotta find out what it is.
Yeah, we'll have to talk to Faith and figure out what it is.
Yeah, but so what? Sorry.
But yeah, anyways, so like I said, old music. So listening to a lot of Beach Boys recently, which is kind of weird because we're going through a bit of a cold snap right now where we are. It was warm and now it's cold. So it's weird listening to surf rock when you don't want to go outside.
You've been listening to the surf rock stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
But also, I was going to say, there's a lot of surf rock, like Surfing USA, Barbara Ann, that kind
Blah
of
blah
stuff.
blah.
Blah, blah, blah.
Blah blah blah.
That's a
Blah
good song.
blah ran. Come on, hurry up.
But then also, probably those ones I listen to is probably Good Vibrations. It's sort of like my favorite almost favorite Beatles song. My favorite Beach Boys song. I like that song a lot.
Beach Boys did that?
Good Vibrations.
No way.
You didn't know that?
I love the Beatles. No, I'm just kidding.
Jeez, it's a good song. I like
That-
that like it's all about good vibes, which we still talk about
Guys,
today.
if you haven't heard that song, do yourself a favor and listen to it. Like, even if you're probably into old music, and you're like, just that song, just think about how it affected your music. Don't even think, just like,
It doesn't sound like an old song. It
that
sounds
it
like a modern
affected your
song.
music. Like, realize that if that didn't come out, your music would be drastically different.
People wouldn't say good vibes.
They,
It's
they
not from that
probably
song.
would, but
I don't know.
no, that's a really good song.
That's a really good
90-hour
Vibrations
studio
is so
time.
good.
Brian, that's before he went a little crazy.
Yep.
Well, he was going crazy, but like that's before he went. He got like a sandbox in his house under his piano.
Yeah,
I think it's before at least.
I think it's before. What album was that off of? I can't remember now. I wasn't listening to it. I should look that up.
Smiley, 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 smile. I
That
think.
sounds right.
But that,
It
no,
wasn't- I know
I'm
it
thinking of
wasn't off Pet
Kokomo.
Sounds.
I'm thinking of Kokomo.
Yeah, but still, it's a good song. Listen to that.
Vibrations. I think that's. Is it? Are you sure it's not good? I mean, it might just be
looking
called.
at it
I think
right
it's
now.
called Good Vibrations. I think it actually.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
called-
you're right. I might just
Okay.
be off a thing called Good Vibrations.
Well, that's a good music to listen to.
Yeah, I think it's off Good Vibrations. I think it's the album cover.
Yep. All right, then we're gonna be
Talking about album covers. Perfect segue into our topic. We each picked a few to go over.
You know,
I think.
you know, the perfect segue would be
What?
you talking about Pet Sounds right now.
Pet Sounds.
Pet Sounds, the album cover.
The album cover of Pet Sounds.
So it's mainly the
Is
the
this
four
Tristan's
dudes.
first pick?
No,
Pet
it's
Sounds?
no. We're just gonna segue.
Okay.
It's the members of the Beach Boys
Mhm.
feeding some goats and
Yeah.
farm animals, and then it has like some green font and stuff.
Mhm.
It would help if you guys looked this up along with
Yes.
us talking.
Maybe you
But
have
if
a
you're in
phone
the
out
car or
Google
something,
searching.
I understand. We're gonna try to explain it to the best of our ability.
Don't do it if you're in the car, because that would be bad.
Yep.
Don't get in a car
Don't
wreck.
yeah, don't do that. So we're gonna explain it to the best of our ability, but
Yeah.
it helps to have some visual aid. But Beach Boys, they hated doing that photo shoot because the goats kept biting them
Yeah,
and
didn't the
stuff.
ghost like eat their clothes and stuff? And like,
The goats were being annoying, even though
Yeah.
everybody is like, "Why would they do that to the goats and stuff?" And it's like, guys, the goats was evil.
goats are annoying.
Dude, I love goats.
A goat ate my shirt once. I didn't like that.
Dude,
But bit a hole
Goats
in
used
it.
to bully me. I used to live by a ranch,
Uh-huh.
and there's these goats. They go "Pachow," and hit me. Would
Like,
buck
they'd,
me,
like,
and they go
buff you with their head?
I know, I'd go flying though. Like I'd fly, and I'd be
Whoa.
like goats, and I'd do it
Goats.
again. And they like tried killing me. They'd go through they'd be hitting the metal fence like as hard as they could. And
My
it's like
goodness.
I like goats still.
Tristan is
Goats
the
probably,
goat's
like,
number
top
one
10.
enemy. Goats, like Goat Society has like a most wanted picture and it's just a picture of Tristan's face.
Yep, me when I was a kid though, I changed a lot.
Yeah.
Like I changed a lot. I changed like every single day almost.
Yeah, I don't recognize you most days.
No, I mean I changed my clothes. What are you talking about?
I meant like your face.
Oh, I did put on I tried a new moisturizer today.
Oh, how did it work?
I don't know. You tell me. I can't see my face.
Looks good. I think it looks good.
All right.
I tried. I shaved today.
I should have.
It was an experience. I
What?
almost cut myself like 3 times.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, I
You,
shave.
you,
I shave
you don't
every
just
day.
shave off your skin.
No.
You
I
know-
need to shave my sideburns, man.
You know the albums the weasel bit my flesh or whatever it's called. That's what I do with a razor. I just dig and
Yeah, that's. Don't do that. It sounds like masochistic. I don't like that. Or masochistic. You know what
I
I'm trying
actually
to
don't
say.
do that, guys. I was just making a joke. It's actually an album cover, though.
Oh?
But it's not mine. I don't want to talk about that.
Alright. Let's go into our picks. Tristan, you want to do your first pick?
Okay, I have picks. Yep, I got picks. We're gonna go
Picks.
off of the
Got
coolest...
picks.
Actually, wait, here, let's just start with
Okay.
Dark Side.
Dark Side.
This is not like... It's not a
I
definite
knew it
pick
was
for
going to be on
me.
the list. That's
But I know I need to put it on there. Dark Side, you guys seen it. It's a triangle with a white line going into it and then a rainbow coming out of the... It's like a prism.
It's a prism.
It's so simplistic, but it's done so well that everybody knows what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you don't have to be a Pink Floyd fan. I mean, there's not much more to say about that, other than it fits the album pretty well. I think there would be better things to fit, but it's alright.
Mm-hmm.
How about you?
My first pick, kind of staying in that rock and roll genre, I'm going to go with Metallica and Justice for All. And I have a love-hate relationship with Metallica, like a love-hate relationship. Like, some days
What about the
hate
Lars
Metallica.
Ulrich toilet?
Some days I love Metallica.
What about
What'd you
the
just
Lars Ulrich toilet?
What?
What about the Lars Ulrich toilet?
What is that?
What about the Lars Ulrich toilet?
What's a toilet have to do with Metallica?
Lars Ulrich.
Lars, that he's a member of the band, right?
Toilet.
Toilet.
He's the drummer, and this guy made a toilet that looks like him.
Okay. That's cool.
Okay.
Okay. Anyways, like I was saying, Justice for All, I have a love-hate relationship with them, because some days I absolutely love Metallica, and I just blare them at like full blast in my car driving around. Some days I hate Metallica and can't stand them. Recently, I've been liking Metallica, so for right now, I like this album cover.
Can you look up something?
Also, I like, because to describe it, it's Lady Justice being like torn down, like the statue's breaking apart. There's like ropes wrapped around her and stuff.
Ooh.
But it's like saying it like, you know, the people are claiming their justice for everyone, you know, like, I don't know. I think it's cool.
Wait, can I take that segue?
Yeah.
What do you think about the new Rising Statues album covers?
Rising statue.
Like Gunna, what is DS4 Gunna Forever or something like that? I'm sorry, I don't know the album, but I know it's a statue. Like it's him in a statue. He's kind of like falling apart. He's got shades on. Okay, but then you got Rap God by Montana of 300.
Mm-hmm.
It's him in a statue. It's just him as a statue with glowing eyes.
I think that's really cool.
Okay, then you got Lil Baby, Drip Harder with Gunna. So I think it's kind of inspired, obviously, because Gunna and boom. It's like a baby statue
I really like
with
that. Drip Harder.
snake hair, with getting splattered with green.
I like
goo.
how it's all black and white, but then there's the green streak going across it.
You've got Big Yavo, OG2. It's all like these are all like pretty new.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't know why it's like having their faces on a statue is the new thing.
I wonder, that's cool. I wonder if that was inspired at all by Justice for All. That's a pretty iconic album cover.
Or
and it
just
has
any
the
statue
on
ever.
It. Yeah, or any statue ever. That's fair.
Yep.
All right, what's your next one, man?
I'm gonna go with Foo Fighters. And before I say anything, moment of silence for the drummer. He died the other day at 50. Yep.
Wait, which album are we gonna do?
I'm doing moment of silence, man.
Oh, okay.
Okay, the moment can be over, but so I'm gonna do Foo Fighters. There's a little story to it. I gotta do some crazy nonsense right now.
Alright, I'm gonna take up a podcast with Tristan's Googling stuff frantically.
I'm not
Hello,
Googling
folks
anything.
at home. How you doing?
I'm trying to find a
This
picture
is
of
the Austin Hangout corner while Tristan's doing stuff. It's just gonna be me and you. How are you guys doing today? I'm having a pretty good day, you know, like, I'm tired. I didn't much sleep last night, but other than that, you know, I feel pretty
lucky.
good. I got more sleep than Tristan, that's for sure.
Okay, so
what's your favorite color, audience? I've been liking like a nice forest green recently. Maybe like a royal purple. I like those colors.
they said red.
Huh?
They said red.
Who said red? The audience?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear them. If you yell really loudly your favorite color, I can hear you. Okay, I'm gonna listen right now. I'm hearing yellow for some reason, which is a dumb pick. I don't like yellow. Why do you pick yellow? It's a dumb pick.
I was looking up. I was seeing if we knew how Taylor Hawkins died, which I don't know if it's important because I don't know how he died. It doesn't really matter. but hey, they want to keep his they want to keep it under wraps, which makes sense. Yeah, everything goes out for the Foo Fighters and his family and everybody involved in his life. Okay, I'm gonna go off the Foo Fighters album, Foo Fighters. It's their first album. It's just as Foo Fighters, and it's like a cream colored background with a gun on it, like a laser gun. It's from Buck Rogers, the man of the 25th century. It's just an old laser gun, like a prop gun from that. But then, people thought for the first few years, people were like, so this is the homage. This is like an homage to like Kurt, because he ended his music career with the gun. And Dave kind of, he has songs like My Hero that involve him in it.
Yep.
And then he doesn't say that. He said that's just a coincidence. I think it's a cool album cover. It's a good start too.
It looks really cool. I like it. It reminds me. It looks like kind of tattered and like old.
It's like a vintage. Really cool. Even though it's supposed to look like it's in the future.
It's and
then it's like
nice contrast.
It also explains the band. The band's like this, like I don't know how the public thinks about Foo Fighters, but I love the Foo Fighters. And it's like they bring like they playing like the old style rock kind of stuff into the modern scene. So they're bringing this old prop gun into the modern scene.
It's an antique gun that's futuristic.
Yeah, and see?
That's cool. That's like a cool dichotomy. It's like a comparison. I really like that. That's really cool. I guess my next pick is gonna be possibly one of my favorite albums of all time. I don't know for sure if it is, but I definitely think it's up there.
Wavy.
Yes, it is. Permanent Waves from Rush. Rush is one of my all-time favorite bands. Their, alternative rock is so good. Their prog rock is so good. Like,
name 3 members of that band, which is every member. You're really
think.
Cool looking it up,
I'm trying to.
You don't even know the drummer. You name one of them.
There's
There's Alex Lifeson, Geddy Lee,
Jeff Jones. I don't.
No. Come on, you got to be able to get the drummer.
John Rutsey.
Are you serious?
I'm reading it, so I don't know how to say it.
Neil Peart.
Wait, Neil Peart.
Neil Peart. One of the best drummers of all time.
He looks cool. Including a picture of him. Did you know that it's a Canadian band from Toronto?
Yeah, no, I didn't know. I just know all the members of the band by name.
It's sad that, like, even the things that I like the most, like my favorite things, Tristan still knows more about them.
Well, it's Rush. It's one of the biggest bands of all time.
Rush is awesome, dude. Like, they have so many good songs. Like, they kind of did what Pink Floyd did. I'd never say better, but like they really brought the progressive feel of rock forward. Like the whole synthesized sound. Like all of 2112, that whole album is such a good example of that. But anyways, I'm not talking about 2112. I'm talking about Permanent Waves. I love the album cover of Permanent Waves.
You want to explain the album cover to them?
Yeah, I'm going to explain it right now. So basically, imagine it's like a nuclear apocalypse happened. It's like
it's like in the moment.
It's in the moment, I guess. There's like it's like a house, I guess. Like that makes sense. It's like a neighborhood. Like it's like an old 50s neighborhood, right? Like think Fallout, like the Fallout video games, right? Like kind of has like that very like 50s feel. It's like there's like that neighborhood, right? And then it's like a street. And then there's a girl standing in front of it, and she looks very 50s, you know what I mean? Like, in that kind of style of
It's
clothing.
like black and white.
And it's all black, the picture's all black and white. And she's just standing there smiling at the camera, while in the background, everything's on fire and burning. It looks like a nuclear apocalypse. Like, there's like the street and the neighborhood behind that, and it's all on fire, and everything's, like, exploding. And there's, like, wreckage everywhere. And then up the top, it just says Rush, with, like, radio waves going through the name, which I think is so cool. So I just think it's very what's the word for it? I don't want to say provocative isn't the right word, but it's like I don't know what the right word for it is, but it's like it's the girl in the foreground's like everything's happy and fine. It's like the ideal 50s woman just standing there like smiling.
It's like the American dream mixed with the American fear.
Exactly. Yeah, it's that. It's the whole perfect housewife, American dream, all that stuff from the 50s and all that whole like American culture, but also with the fear of the Cold War, everything exploding and being on fire. It's just really cool.
Neil Peart was a huge reader, so all his stuff.
They're all so smart. I remember reading like.
Well, no, but Neil Peart wrote all the music really. Mm-hmm. He would read all of his books and stuff, and that's how he got the lyrics. He was main lyricist.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to think. Off that album, there's some really good songs too. Like "Spirit of the Radio." That's one of Rush's biggest songs, I think.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Here.
And "Free Will." Those are both two amazing songs that I absolutely love. "Free Will" might be one of my favorite songs of all time. If I'm being honest. Like, it's up there. Not Tristan's.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is gonna be our middle segment.
Uh-huh. So new segment or middle substitute middle.
You think of a
bit.
guitarist.
Think of a guitarist.
Yep.
Ooh.
I got one.
Think of a good guitarist.
No, just
I know
think of
what
it
I'm
off the top of your head.
gonna do. Axl Rose. Keep in mind.
That's Slash.
Didn't Axl Rose play guitar too, though?
Okay, but no, think of a real guitarist. Like
Okay.
you can pick Slash. Even though I was gonna pick Slash.
You can pick Slash. That's what
I can pick somebody else. I got a
a
different one. Maybe.
What?
I don't know if you know. Do you know
No, let me something different. Let me
we're
think.
gonna, we're gonna compare John Frusciante with. Pick right now. Hurry up.
Oh God.
You're going too slow. You're like a snail. You're like a snail with slowness on it. You're like a snail that never grew legs.
Brian May. He could play guitar, right?
Yeah, you did. Okay.
Brian May
versus. Okay, let's go Slash because that's closer.
Slash. Okay, Slash.
What are our opinions? We can't look it up, but what are our opinions?
Okay, let me think. So, one, Slash's style.
Slash had a better stage presence, but he was also in a glam rock band.
I like glam rock.
No, I'm just saying, but like he had the better stage presence, and then I think Brian May, Freddie wanted most of the attention. That's why they have John. That's why they got John Deacon on the bass because he was kind of like he kind of just wanted to play the bass. He didn't really care for fame. That's why you don't know his name.
Yeah, I don't know.
And then. So he never really had his time to shine. I think he's better. He's more ingenuitive.
Wait, Brian May.
I like him more.
Slash.
He's more ingenuitive. He made his own guitar with his grandpa, or with his dad, with like a broken down like fireplace thing.
I'd maybe say Brian May maybe has more skill as a guitarist. Like I said, I definitely think
Slash is so
Slash
creative.
is like cooler.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like
Slash had the presence.
He has the top hat, the like. Appetite for Destruction. When you look at the album cover, what do you look for first? Slash's skull, because you can tell if it has the hat on it.
Or Axl. He has
or
like
Axl with the bandana.
And then Duff McKagan's cool too.
Yeah, that one's cool too. But I don't know. I just think Slash is cool. I mean, like you think about guitars. I think Slash. Like
yeah, I do not.
Really? No. I'm a big Guns N' Roses fan.
I think of like
I grew up on.
I think of like right at this moment. I think of like Mark Spear, who was the dude in Khruangbin.
Yep, that's what I'm listening to.
Yeah, that's what I've been listening to recently. I think a few other guys, but.
You know who's a great guitarist?
Ringo Starr.
Yes. Actually, I was gonna say sarcastically. I was gonna say Grandmaster Flash, best guitarist of all time.
You know who's a good guitarist? Buckethead.
Who's Buckethead?
You don't know who Buckethead is?
I don't.
Exactly. Tony Iommi is all right. He has like prosthetic fingertips, so he has a different sound, which is kind of cool.
That's cool. That's cool.
But it's also Black Sabbath.
I like Black Sabbath.
Okay, so
wait, did Ozzy play guitar on Black Sabbath, or did he just sing?
Ozzy just sang.
He just sang.
Ozzy just only sings.
Ozzy, I like Ozzy.
Yeah, no, he gets like the best guitars because he sings. That's all he does.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was listening to the radio.
Uh-huh.
This is a cool story.
Uh-huh.
I heard a song.
Uh-huh.
It reminded me of our podcast.
Ooh.
It's by Aerosmith.
Uh-huh.
It goes something along the lines of Sweet Emotion.
Sweet.
No, you ready?
Yeah.
You talk about things that nobody cares, wearing out things that nobody wears.
That's us right there, yeah. We talk about things that no one cares about, and we wear, I don't know, cool clothes.
We wear things that nobody wears. Well, I do. I don't know what it says for you.
That doesn't really apply to me. That's just
but I was like,
things. That's cool.
Aerosmith knew us before we became a thing.
Dude, get Aerosmith on the podcast. Next episode,
we'll have to talk to him. Yeah, we were planning on getting Lemmy.
Yeah, but that didn't.
I don't know anymore.
Yeah, after the start, I'm not sure if that's gonna work out.
Well, they're not gonna hear that part.
Okay.
I don't think he wants. I don't think he did. He sign a release form?
Probably not.
We can talk to him.
We'll have his lawyers talk to our lawyers.
Yeah, because then that was a little distraction, which was awesome because we're so cool.
That was our little 5-minute ramble about something. Back to the actual topic.
So,
album covers.
I got a question for you.
Yeah.
With album covers, can you give me like one example of a good simplistic album cover that's not Dark Side?
Simplistic. That's not Dark Side.
I really like the simplistic stuff. actually.
What was that album cover from Khruangbin you were showing me? Khruangbin with like
the Texas Moon and Texas Sun.
Texas Sun. That one comes to mind.
Those are really
very
cool.
simplistic, but it looks super cool.
Oh, those are so cool. Okay. Those are so cool with art. Like, just think about the art part of it.
Mm-hmm.
So you usually have a focal point, right?
Yep.
And you have stuff pointing towards it. And with that, every single line is going straight to that sun. And right when you hit the sun, the grading of the colors in the background, keep your eyes moving up. So then you look at the title.
And exactly. So
yeah, and
it
then
brings your eyes to where.
And then it has Khruangbin and Leon Bridges up on top, but I don't think most people notice that because there's nothing to draw your attention there, which I don't think they care. But it's such a good album cover, both of them.
I've seen it. It looks amazing.
And then, like,
it's very visually. It's aesthetic. It's like aesthetically pleasing. You know.
Okay, so crap. Okay, I saw this album cover today, and I was like, this is, I don't know why, but it hit me, and I was like, this is a cool album cover. I've never heard the music. I don't remember who it is. I'm gonna find who it is quick. But it's just an electrical socket.
Just an electrical socket?
It's just an electrical socket.
That's kind of cool.
And it's called Uncanny Valley.
Uncanny Valley.
Because
it's like a face.
Everybody thinks electrical things are face. Electrical outlets are face. Like, who's never made a joke about talking electrical?
I just was trying to make a joke about them going because that's what they do. They just go
Are you really stealing my joke? Yeah. I made that joke.
Well, you know what? I'm making it now. And the people are gonna hear it and think it was my idea. So
I'm gonna find out who it's by, and then I want you to explain this album cover. It's by This was a request from a fan.
Oh.
It is by Frank Zappa.
Frank Zappa. Okay.
And it's called "We Are Only in It for the Money."
You're only in it for the money. So you describe it.
I want you to
Let me look at it. Wait a second.
You can look it up on your phone.
That
I need to do something. Quick.
That is literally just Sgt. Pepper's. We are only in it for the money. I'll pull a picture of it. Okay, here we go. We're only in it for the money. Yeah, let's take a look. Yeah, it's literally just a parody of Sgt. Pepper's. I can't find a high quality image of it, but yeah, it just looks like. Huh, that's cool. So it's like Frank Zappa standing there, and there's like some guru next to him. Huh, that's really interesting. Like, and it has that's funny too. Instead of having the flowers at the bottom saying something, it's watermelon, and it says mother. Mothers.
Yeah, Frank Zappa and the Mothers.
That's cool.
But so we're only in it for the money. They just completely copy one of the best album covers of all time.
Yeah, I mean it's funny too because we're only in it for the money. That's what they care about. That's funny.
Oh, okay, I gotta look up this album cover so you guys can know what it is. So the Electrical Socket album cover is it's called Uncanny Valley, and it's by Coin.
By Coin.
Coin. I haven't listened to the music, so I don't know how it goes with the music, which I imagine it could be really pretty good or like just not too great. Like, I mean, like just a picture of the music. I've never heard the music.
That's a cool name for a band. Coin.
And I for some reason I was looking through the album covers and I was like, whoa, this just caught my eye.
It's very simplistic, but I like it. You know what I mean? It's good simplistic. Yeah.
And there's a few more things I want to talk about. Reoccurring characters on the album cover. Wicked.
Always so cool.
So like you got Dio.
One example, as I say,
you got Dio with Murray. He's a demon dude that's in. He's not on every single album cover, but he's in like Holy Diver, Last in Line, Monsters in the Bed.
Speaking of Dio album cover on Magica, what's that supposed to be? Because that's not Murray.
It's not Uriel. It's
It's like that weird. It looks like the.
So okay, there's a dark. It's called Magica Story. It's a whole song. It's like him talking. 20 minutes of him talking about how the whole story of the album.
All the
how it came to be
together and stuff. That's a cool album. Magica's a really cool album.
It's something dark. Something that's his name.
Okay.
But Uriel. So I have that on vinyl, and it came with a poster that has half that guy's face and half the hero's face. So it's Uriel. And then I don't know his name. You guys had to listen to Magica Story to find out his name. But then another recurring character, Iron Maiden, Eddie. The dude on the cover is Eddie.
Yep.
If you guys didn't know that.
Iron Maiden
skeleton, dude.
Iron Maiden album covers go hard, man. They look
Some
sick.
of them. I don't like the newer ones.
Yeah. I'm talking about like old stuff,
and
like
then
original stuff.
And then for a past guest, let's go over College Dropout album.
College Dropout album. Let me pull this up. I'm not feeling like the album cover off the top of my head. College.
Here, I got you.
Describe it for the audience.
Okay, so I think it's Kanye. It's Kanye West. It's album by Kanye West. Came out when I was born. Okay, so it's like an old wooden framing. It's supposed to look, so it's all white. The background's white, but in the middle, it's like an old wooden framed picture of. I'm just gonna assume it's Kanye, sitting in a mascot costume, but it's a bear. And he's sitting on the bleachers.
Mm-hmm.
Of an old college. So it's like college dropout. You're never there.
One thing that's interesting, I think, is
what do you
it
think
uses
about it?
mostly warm tones, except for the blue jeans he's wearing. But everything else, it's all shades of yellows and reds and warm browns.
Do you like this album cover?
I like it. I like the color of contrast.
I dislike it.
You do?
There's one so it's kind of boring.
Mm-hmm.
There's one main reason I dislike it. The stupid parental advisory sticker. It's so big, it's like clipping into the frame.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying.
I wish it was just smaller and more in the corner.
Yeah, but that's not really the album's fault. You know what I mean?
No, it could be small. You can make it smaller or bigger.
I guess.
Have you seen that one album cover that is literally just the parental advisory?
Yeah.
That's all it is. Like, I don't know. I mean, he could have done something creative with it. I don't know. That's just my one thing. And
I just think the color profile is really interesting. It's
kind of boring.
I think it's interesting. It's all kind of one color, which isn't the best. But I like the contrast of the reds and the browns to the blue jeans.
Reoccurring characters, not character, but theme.
Mm-hmm.
ELO's spaceship. ELO, Electric Light Orchestra, right there. That guy.
Yep, that's.
It's like a
image.
circular.
It reminds me of a jukebox for some reason.
Yeah, it's like a circular spaceship with like the old timey jukebox color, kind of like the vibrant red, yellows and like little oranges and blues and stuff.
It'd be cool to go on that spaceship.
I pitched a whole movie for that for Jeff Lynne.
Oh.
In my movie class, it was pretty awesome. Here, this is my here's my poster. I'm gonna post it on our next Instagram post.
Oh yeah, that'd be good. Yeah, put that on next. Check out our Instagram to see the picture of Tristan's movie poster that he made.
North of No Returns, no space, no uppercase.
Mm-hmm.
But do you have any last things?
I have one last album cover I want to go over.
I don't want to end it.
And that is a 2-for-1 special.
Whoop!
Whoa!
Buy one, get one free.
Exactly. You get two for the price of one here. It's Licensed to Ill / Kamikaze. This was just pointing out this would be a great pick for me because I love Eminem.
Yeah, and then I already because I did the same thing with Frank Zappa and the Beatles.
I love Eminem, and I love Eminem, and I can
explain it without even looking at it.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's like the tail, like the tail fin of a bomber plane.
Yep. And
one of them says Eminem. Kamikaze by Eminem, and they have the same exact thing except for there's like a. It's like what shape is that? It's the words are in. What shape's the
like block lettering or
no I mean like what shape's there's a shape. It's like a white and red shape, and then the word kamikaze is in it, or it's Licensed to Ill. Is it
like a triangle? I think
it's I'm
gonna pull it up right now.
It's like a diamond kind of thing, but it says Licensed to Ill for the Beastie Boys.
Yep.
Or if you look later on, you see Kamikaze by Eminem.
Yep, and it says
Licensed to Ill is slightly by a lot better.
Yeah, Licensed to Ill is way cooler. Also, Eminem says "FU2" on it, which I think is cool. Like it's like two. It's like the sequel, to. Also, it's a little bit darker. The airplane, like the metal is darker.
I've never compared them I think
it's slightly different. Yep. But yeah, I think Licensed to Ill is a way cooler name because like Ill is kind of like it's just a cool.
Licensed to Kill, Licensed to Ill.
Exactly.
Ill was like the
word.
Cool thing. Yeah, it's like the word for like what do we say nowadays?
Tubular. I don't know.
Yeah, we say
that's jive, kids.
Tubular.
I don't know what the kids are saying these days, but yeah, it's a really cool album name, Licensed to Ill, and both albums have great songs on them. Like, I think it's cool how Beastie Boys, in my opinion, when it comes to white rappers, definitely the best old white rappers. You know what I mean? And then Eminem, I think it's not controversial to say he's the best new white rapper. Just shaking his head no. Does Tristan disagree with me?
Oh.
He's not new. He's the 2000s. You know what I mean?
Like, I don't like Eminem that much.
That's fair. I don't love him.
Okay, I've listened to some of his single stuff, like some of his popular stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then you listen to Recovery. Trash.
Yeah.
That album, like, guys, if you like Eminem, listen to it. I'm not like, this is my own opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you want to follow my opinion? But I did dislike Recovery so much.
Like the Eminem Show, that's a good album.
The Marshall Mathers LP.
Yeah, Lose Yourself. Is that what the album's called? It's just a single. I don't remember, but that's such a good song. I'm trying to look through his albums. Gospel, that was with Dr. Dre. It's mainly a Dre album, but
That's a newer one. I don't know.
I thought that one was okay.
I haven't listened to it, but
Oh, Music to Be Murdered By. That's a good album. Or is it Music to Be Murdered By? Hard to say.
It's cool because
you like Kill Shot by him, right?
It's M&M. Music Murder.
Yep.
I don't think we should condone murder, so don't murder guys.
Don't murder
it's
people.
Just, that's kind of obvious, actually.
That's a good rule.
I don't feel like we should have to say that, but just in case.
Speaking of album covers, Kill Shot. That's a cool album cover. Don't you like Kill Shot? I think you were telling me that you like that song. Right?
I only like it because he bullies the Machine Gun Kelly.
Yeah.
He bullied him into a different genre.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, oh, dude, you want to talk about album covers? Look up Machine Gun Kelly's new album cover. What is it called? Certified Drop? No, wait, no, that's a different thing. It's something Sellout.
Something Sellout? Okay.
Yeah, it's just look up Machine Gun Kelly. It's something called Sellout. That is a bad album cover. That is just purely bad.
Mainstream Sellout?
Mainstream Sellout.
Yep.
Do you see that? So it's like...
Oh, yeah, that
Can you
does not
explain
look
it to
good.
them?
It's like he's standing there in front of like a white wall and then all these like pink tomatoes being thrown at him. It's like there's like pink splashes everywhere. Yeah, here you go.
Okay, so it's him. His color is kind of pink, right?
Yep.
So it's... And then in the white wall, it says Mainstream Sellout with block letters for mainstream with an Anarchy A, and then Sellout is like pink, but so it's like a pink like a streak of paint, and then they paint white over it, like block letters again. Okay, and he's supposed to be getting thrown out, like ridiculed off the stage by getting thrown pink tomatoes at him.
Mm-hmm.
Which is like, I guess, play to your your brand color.
Yep.
But it's awful. Like, so they have motion blur on this tomato's in focus, this tomato's motion blur, that tomato's just there, and they don't have any movement. They just look like they're floating.
It doesn't look good.
And I'm like, so if somebody chucked an M&M, if somebody chucked a pink tomato, any tomato, and you threw it, if it hits the ground, it's not gonna explode unless it's really hard against the ground. But if you're chucking it at a guy and it falls short and hits the ground, it's not gonna explode like these will. Like the wall.
I mean, it might explode a little bit,
but not every
maybe not
one.
as big.
And
as
the wall makes sense, but like, but say you throw a thing, right? Mm-hmm. Even if you throw a tomato like straight up in the air, the velocity is not gonna explode it like that. It's not gonna make it go out. It's gonna crush it a bit and like open it up, you know?
Yeah.
The album cover is just.
It doesn't look visually appealing to me. I don't like it.
But then like, there's some good album covers. Like, I mean, like even the simple album covers, like Don FM. It's The Weeknd, the dude, I don't know his name. But it's him with real,
like
yeah, but it's real like movie makeup.
Yep.
Practical effects, and it's like a blue, like a nice blue tint. It's some like a nice blue hint. What is it? Hue. And then it's like him. He's supposed to look older.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have Childish Gambino. He's got what is it called? You should look up Childish Gambino's last album. But so it's like red. It's like a red pinkish hue, and it's like perfectly backlit and stuff. And that album just looks so good. Like, I don't listen to much Childish Gambino, but man, does that album look good.
Is it this one?
No, it's like the pink. Like it's just
this
his
one?
face. Yeah.
Oh, that is good.
Yeah, but you see how good it's backlit too, because that's hard to do. What is it called?
It's called Because of the Internet.
Because of the Internet. Yeah. Okay.
I like that. That's really visually appealing. It looks like Troy from Community, because he is Troy from Community.
He is Troy from Community.
That's really nice. Yeah, so I think that is a great summary of albums. Yeah. I think
if you guys have any suggestions, we'll review your album covers.
Yeah,
we gotta get enough though, so actually send us some.
Yeah, please. And tell us what you thought about this. Like, we think it was good, but also being visual, this is audio. We think it will work. But
and then I got a question. So there's gonna be a poll on the bottom. It's gonna say who's better. Is it Austin or me? Thank you. So do you want me to do the outro, or do you want to do the outro?
I'll do the outro.
Are you really sure?
Yeah, I can do the outro.
Are you really sure?
Thank you, everybody, for listening to North No Returns. Once again, this is your host, Austin, and this is your co-host.
That was so boring.
I was gonna get something funny,
guys,
and then you didn't let me get to my funny
check
bit.
us out on Instagram so you can email us. I mean, message us. I know we said this three times. It's getting annoying, but North No Returns, no uppercase, no space. Just so you guys know.
Yeah, cool.
Okay, fine. I'm Tristan.
My outro now?
I'm Tristan. Yeah,
He's
go.
Tristan. Okay. Thank you for coming along on this wild, wild ride with us. We had a great time as you near the peak of no return. Now, I think it's time we go sledding down it.
Really?
Yeah, I thought it was
You think
funny.
that's good enough?
I thought it was funny.
You think
I like
that's
going
good
sledding.
enough? You think that's good enough?
Okay, fine, you do it.
Okay. Alright, guys. That was a long ride, and the hippopotamus was very slow, but we made it to the top. We are north of no return. We'll be here next week to help you along with your journey. Thanks for tuning in. This has been Tristan and Austin. He's over there. He's kind of embarrassed because I completely blew him out of the water.
It's okay.
Thanks for tuning in. Bring a friend. Adios.
It was okay.
Better than yours. You want to sled down the thing?
I think sledding's fun, okay?
Yeah, but you had no hippopotamus in there.